feel it. Alright guys, welcome to another video. Starting this one out a little bit weird because I stuffed up and lost a bunch of footage, but we're jumping into the patrol build. I just want to get a big shout out to the guys from Leon. If you go on my Instagram, there'll be a link in my bio and you can go check them out for yourself, but they are the ones supporting this patrol build. I missed the first day or two on this build before getting it off to fabrication, but let's jump straight into part of the fabrication and catch up with everything where we're at now. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, we're back here on the patrol build. Chop's been hard at work. We have our turbo here, G1050, and we got a Turbo Smart external 60mm gate, and then got some fab work going. Where's your light? Bring your light back. So that's that thing we were talking about earlier in the video. Obviously, the oil cooler's not going to be there. Oh, look at Chop. Chop's done some flash work here. Holy crap.
Starter motor heater.
Starter motor heater. Yeah. Fuck, it looks sick, bro. Did you get a picture before the wrap?
Yeah.
I'm keen to see. Chuck that in. Fuck, looks good, eh?
It's going to charge you.
Yes, mate. You want the best, you come to the best, right?
Charge him extra for content creation.
use my vlog.
Look, Chop's been sending me videos, but it's nothing I can actually use because it's just basically swearing the entire time and telling me something shit and that shit and F everything and yeah. So everything's looking real good.
What was that like?
That's tucked up super high.
What was that like to weld?
Man, the intercooler's tucked up super high. That's cool. Oh, when it comes back down, we'll show them the, it's definitely looking sick. Alright. So, what? This.
Flash gear.
Yeah. Like I said, even Denofa commented on this and said it was real flash, so. He doesn't say a lot of good things about anyone, so, yeah. Good positive.
Very opinionated person.
Yeah. So we are looking good. Do you want to unbox the big turbo there, bud? So I gave him my Chinesium intercooler. I hope to replace that with a Plasma Man one at some point in the near future. This one weighs like 5,000 kilos, so this will be a good mock-up one to send to the boys at Plasma Man and get them to make us a nice one with the same dimensions and, well, similar dimensions or whatever, yeah? But yeah.
In the pipe.
In the pipe?
Yeah. I'll just have it inside there.
I can't.
Doesn't focus.
Yeah, it does.
There you go. I can inspect all my shit.
Inspect all your,
Make sure.
inspect all your stuff.
Keep me honest.
Oh yeah, swap.
It's fucking the same size, cunt. I'm telling you, the packaging is all the same, 35s.
Yeah.
Shit, that rear house is huge but tough.
So,
hold it in there for me.
was it G30? Yeah, do you want me to hold? I'll hold this. You work out where you want it.
It's fucking, it's got me fucking where it is. Now hold on.
Well, it's not going to go there. No, he's got another pipe he's been doing. Whoa, Boston.
She said if I stand there, I'll probably break it. I was like,
These things that look sick.
You know what I need to get as well? I need titanium rod, so I'm going to need to do a crossing there, won't I? Sydney?
No.
No?
No, it wasn't Sydney. That was for,
I remember one of them.
no, that was for,
That's going to be a 45. Just
oh,
like that.
actually, I might need to ask.
Yeah.
I need to
I
get
don't
a better
know, I
grip
just
on
thought of it. Oh, fuck, before I put this on, I need to put a crossing.
Cross,
So,
maybe.
and
It's
then
going to sit somewhere there.
Could you do them out of just flat titanium?
higher,
anyway?
higher. Yeah, you know, need something like that.
Yeah.
I've got room. It warms the intake pipe. You know what I mean?
Just slightly warms it. Yeah.
Keep it warm.
Preps the air.
Titanium Ben Brothers. Yay. How's that weld? How's that weld? This weld's good. All right, so back down here another day. Chop has mounted the turbo. So I'll have a quick look now. But where are we at? So turbo mounting is finalized here. I want to get some clips of it before he heat wraps it because have a look at this. So pretty. So it's all heat wrapped down in there, and he's going to heat wrap all of this stuff as well. And then I need to get a turbo beanie for the turbo, just because it's sort of close to the intercooler. And then we'll probably heat wrap some of the titanium dump. So unfortunately, we're going to be covering up the Ben Brothers titanium material a little bit, but it is what it is. But we are, I guess you could technically call it turbo now. There's a turbo mounted in there, so joy, we're all happening. All right, guys, I'm happy to announce Fab is officially done. Man, it looks freaking sick. I can't even, oh, how cool is that? So titanium, Ben Brothers, 4-inch straight out, and then a stainless right next to it there. It just looks the goods. Pretty freaking excited about it. Oh, just unreal. So I'll show you guys more of the Fab when we get back to the house, but we need to muck around now and get the thing loaded up on the trailer. We'll see how all that goes, because I need to get a rear tow point on this car before World Time Attack as well. Well, it's nice. We finally have the patrol behind the car. Just bloody excited. Everything looks phenomenal. Can't thank Blackheart's enough for just getting it sorted out. His work's phenomenal. A couple of days later now, back onto the patrol build, the Leon build. We're all pretty on brand. Are you on brand? Oh, you're not on brand.
Not on brand today.
Not on brand. I'm on brand. I've got radium hat. Hayden's on brand with his patrol shirt. Where are your het waves?
I don't need het waves.
Hayden's still, if you did watch the other vlog, Hayden forgot his heat waves and had to make his own
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
I don't know why he's still wearing his servo glasses, but that's happening. But yeah, so Adam's here, not on brand. You just sort that out, really. Unbelievable. Plumbing. So we're plumbing up
Yes. So
the Leon Patrol.
yes, we are making all the lines for the oil pressure, water lines, everything like that. Then we're going to finish off the fuel lines, just so I can
goes
the
on like
radium.
You can't work out how to put it on?
Nah.
Yeah,
So,
I'll do that. That's fine.
yeah, we don't need that on yet. It probably goes around the other way for starters. So I also got a turbo beanie while I was out and about this morning. Hayden tried to put it on, but that wasn't happening. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, the other thing, finally, we're getting all the Helltech stuff out and having a little squiz.
I want one of these.
No, wait until you see all this.
No,
Have you read through them all? So Helltech's sick, guys. All of this stuff, no, there's some of the sick ones.
these guys make a cool kit that in the ashtray.
I've seen
They
that for hundreds.
pop- yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
but
want.
Helltech has, where's the good one? I was just looking at them earlier. I think it's these two.
Just send it. Go, baby, go.
Well, there's this one. Yeah, give me more power, enable swearing modules, R-swapping time, all that.
Don't panic. Afterburner.
Afterburner.
Initiate self-destruct.
So afterburner and titanium exhaust out the bonnet. Yes, sir. There will be afterburner.
Oh, will it?
Oh, yeah. We're going to have an afterburner button. No doubt. It'll be flames out bonnet. Basically two-step or something.
Ejectocito.
Ejecto seat. Yeah.
Flux capacitor. Yeah, right.
So yeah, a bunch of cool buttons with the Helltech. We've obviously got Helltech R3, which I won't really pull that out and show you. We'll be able to show you as we get onto the wiring side of things. This is the cool part. Yeah, don't drop it. Yeah, definitely don't drop it. So we got
this would fit in a 100 dash pretty good.
UC10, which is sick. Cool part. I wonder if this will be able to crack into the reverse camera it already has. Even though that shows up in the middle of the car.
Yeah, but they already sell a, I don't know.
Is that a reverse camera on reverse camera?
Yeah, double reverse camera.
Oh.
Somebody does suck at reversing, unless he's got a trailer on.
I don't know who that would be. Anyway, so what we'll probably end up doing is actually getting rid of the whole cluster out of here and just replacing it with the UC10. I'm not actually sure how we're going to mount it yet, but that's a problem for later. Couple techies. Yeah. God, it's dirty, eh? We definitely need clean before this thing goes to, where's it going?
What time is that?
Yeah, needs a clean.
Oh, fuck, we close or what?
Yeah, needs a clean.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. I'm also chasing a 370Z engine cover. I need one because it'll just make the engine bay look so much better. What else? We're about to put in radium. You can't see it down in there. Radium fuel cell drop-in, not fuel cell, radium drop-in surge tank setup. Or is it already in there?
It's in there. I've just got to finish the...
It's in there, but he's got to finish things.
Yeah.
They won't be able to hear from over
The
there.
old Hayden half
Yeah.
Oh, half a job. So yeah, anyway,
I needed
kind
one
of
fitting.
can see it a bit better now. All the fab work in here is actually
We
like
just go and pick
ridiculous.
that thing up? Or did we just go and get to the fitting
So-
place and not pick it up?
Unreal.
We got it. We got it.
Very impressed with how this is turning out. Hey, you pay the big bucks, you get the pretty welds.
Oh yeah. And even well.
2 hours later, update. Probably was longer than 2 hours actually. But Adam's been on a rip. We've been working some stuff out, cutting some stuff, zip tying some stuff, and by we, I mean Adam's been doing this stuff. Absolutely killing it. So we have water line there. We have oil cooler lines there. They go to where they need to be. We have oil feed or oil returns done. Yeah, oil return.
I'm just working out the feed now.
Working out oil feed now. We know where our pressure needs to go.
Yeah.
We know where our pressure needs to go. What else do we need? We're going to put oil in it soon. Fuel system things are pretty
Fuel
much.
system's done.
Yep, heaps of Dishworks pumps and all that in there.
All that's done.
In the radium drop-in surge tank.
The only thing I've got left is...
You know what? I've just realised something.
What?
That side where the things were they in the wrong side? The baffles?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, well, 'cause
So the
that's-
baffles were put in the wrong side of the tank. That's why the baffles that I had in it never worked.
Yeah, because on behind the driver's side is where the fuel pump, standard fuel pump goes. On where with the radium, the surge tank goes in the passenger side, which also is so it stops any fuel slosh. It's a
Yeah.
really good design. So you.
But my previous setup absolutely didn't.
Yeah, did absolutely.
And
did
there was
not.
like some shrapnel in there as well, right?
Yeah, there was metal, which was kind of weird. I don't know, maybe it was the baffles rubbing against the tank.
Oh, of course. Because that baffle wasn't secure.
Yeah, so that's possibly
Oh.
a thing.
So that's a baffle we put in back in the day with it was like a Tomei maybe or something, one of the Japanese drop-in things. Didn't work. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We've got the Grady sump on here. I'm not sure if it's Grady or Chetty. It's meant to be genuine Grady, but it come from America or something, so I don't know if that is the real Grady. Hopefully it is. But Grady sump on there with baffles as well. And it takes an extra 1.2 litres of oil. What else we got? Oil cooler, obviously. So we're going to probably have, what do you got, 6 litres there? We're probably going to have like 7 litres.
Probably be 7 by the end of it.
Probably about 7 litres, and then we'll only probably need 6 for changes because of the
Yeah, it'll be in the lines.
and the oil cooler itself. But also, while I've been doing that, me and Hayden decided to swap out my lower control arms. Chop from Black Arts went ahead and extended some spare ones that me and Hayden had. We've got another spare set which will also get extended as spares to just have for any trips like this in the future. And I'll probably straighten the bent one just a little bit more. It's actually not too far off. I think we can straighten it a bit more and it will be a good spare. So
For somebody who needs to drive from Brisbane back to Sydney.
for someone that needs to drive far. And then also we fixed my underglow, which also got broken in the crash, right?
Yep, but we're all tucked back up.
So I fixed the underglow. Obviously where the guard was damaged, I put the new guard back on. A little bit of my side skirt was missing. So I've just stick a flex on the other side so I won't lose the side skirt. I do plan to go kit on this Johnny at some point in the future.
Starting to look like Mike.
No. Let's not get crazy. It's not as clean as it once was, but
Well, in fairness, this car was
yeah.
hidden uglies. Is that what
It's a
you'd
drift
say?
car.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is a drift car. It's super clean, but it's a drift car at the end of the day. And what else?
Just making some fittings. So this is your original oil pressure switch.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is get this piece out because it's the same. That will go into the block. Then I'm just going to get another one of these. So this will go to your oil feed. Then pretty much imagine that gone. Then that's done. Then I've just got to make one more coolant line. Then all the turbo's completely done. Then we've just got to check the spark plugs, throw a new set in, and then we've just got to do
injectors.
And change the injectors.
Yeah.
Apart from that, should be perfect. Then yeah, off to get wired, then tuned, and make big flames and
All the good things.
all the good things. Yeah.
All right, guys, another day on the Leon Patrol. Good news is it's Monday and it's a public holiday in Logan.
Yeah, Logan's
Yeah.
public holiday, so
So where he's from, which is literally half an hour down the road, it's a public holiday, and here it isn't. But it means he's come over to get some more stuff done because we didn't get it done yesterday, and we need to have it off to wiring today because it's also a public holiday for the guy who's wiring it, so he wouldn't have touched it today anyway. So that works out good. I have been off this morning and collected an engine cover. Do you want to pop that back on for us just to show the people? I just sat it there before, but it looks a million times better. Yep. Yep.
out there, yeah.
So that is going to look a million times better in this engine bay and confuse people even more because it's a Australian G or V37 engine cover. So it only has Nissan and the V6 VVL. It doesn't have 370Z written on it or Patrol or anything. So it's just going to confuse people just as much when they look in this engine bay. I'm pretty much just going to start telling people it's a GDR engine just to confuse people more.
Yeah, it's a little GDR badge right there. Done.
Little just right GDR.
GDR.
Oh, actually, what I really should do this engine cover is get Hayden to do his pinstriping on it. Would actually be super sick. But that's going to go on with everything else. I think this morning you've gone ahead and done the second water, like the water feed, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so water feed. I've done the oil feed now as well. So technically, as soon as I've built up, I'm just finishing building oil pressure just to make sure the line's getting
Yeah.
sufficient oil. As soon as that's done, the turbo's buttoned up.
And that means
Then we'll just pull.
well, we can potentially turn it over. Yeah.
Yeah,
We can
if
potentially run it.
Yeah, if we can get it to fire, we might
Not-
put the MAF and everything back on.
When I say run, I mean literally just idle. At least I'll hear what it sounds like with turbo spool, and you guys will get to hear that as well. Obviously later in this video we'll see it getting tuned, but you know, I wouldn't. It's like another week and a half before it gets tuned right here with you guys watching this. It's going to be in like a couple minutes, but I'm pretty freaking excited to just hear it.
Hear it run.
Yeah. So what, we might just sit the airflow meters,
Yeah, plug them on.
plug them and put them in the ear where they need to be so they'll read somewhat and it might idle.
Yeah, it should all idle enough. It's the only thing I might have to do is run power to the surge tank.
Well, it was pumping fuel, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was pumping fuel on that side. So it's got to go now with the surge tank. It goes from the main, your original pump to your surge tank, then out of the surge tank to the engine.
Ah, so you might have to just give me some power to those pumps.
Just a black and power and ground. I'll just run it from the battery in there, put it on, and that will fire the surge tank, which will put fuel through.
Sick. All right, so in a couple of minutes we might get to hear this thing. Well, in like 10 seconds in your time. All right. Definitely still got that misfire right now.
I'm not going to say it sounds good, but yeah.
No, it's misfire.
Try one more time.
Looked very fuely then.
Go again?
Yeah.
Hey, it definitely sounds aggressive.
Yeah, it sounds aggressive. It'll be good without misfire. All right, so we've done a whole bunch of stuff, extra stuff. When I say we, he has done a whole bunch of extra stuff, and we've also got another friend over here because we're doing wiring stuff on the 100, and I've also done other stuff to the 100 while he's been working on that. So it's not like I ran off like, yeah. Anyway, we're about to probably fire it. It should kind of run. I'll show you for just quickly. The airflow meters are just dangling. dangling in there, so I don't expect it to run good. And then I have to also grab this red wire I have to grab this red wire here and put it on the battery to make the fuel pumps work. So let's see how this all works out. Yep, now you're good. Fire in the hole. It wants to run. You probably can't give it any throttle. Hold him. Oh yeah, unplug the O2 sensors. Yep. You try, give it throttle. Feel. Fueling it up, I reckon. So it'd be fueling up quite a bit. All right, we are back on patrol things. Drew from Japalek has been working absolute freaking miracles here. I don't have any old pictures, but there was just an absolute mockery of wiring here. There was all ugly wiring here that went across there that he's tucked up under there, which you've also probably got rid of most of it as well, right?
Yeah, got rid of most of it.
Rid of most of it. Put the thing here, it was over here, so I'll be able to cut this down shorter and make it look neater. Currently emptying out all the 98 because we're about to put 85 in, but how far along? Have you finished the wiring?
Sort of. Oh, getting there. I'm just doing testing and everything at the moment.
Yeah, so he's pretty close, but he's gone ahead and removed the stock dash, and now I've got a Haltech in its place. Have you not removed the front yet? Because you'd like leaving that for me, or?
Yeah, you can peel
to pull this, peel it. Is this it? Yeah. Well, that feels good. So yeah, Haltech IC10. Is it ICQ10 or IC10?
UC10.
UC10. So Haltech UC10, and then we've got the buttons up here. I don't know, man. This turned out way better than I even hoped. It had mounts and stuff already there from the standard dash, and Drew was able to use them to mount the Haltech, and it's literally exactly what I'd hoped it would be as far as where that mounts, because it all almost looks in place. Probably need a little like cover on it, like a little hat or whatever you call them.
Can you just press that top?
Which one?
Yeah, the bottom one, the one that's lit up.
Which one's lit up? That one?
Next bottom one.
Oh,
yes.
Yep. Yeah, so he's gone ahead and wiring everything in, and we ended up having to do an O2 sensor in the titanium dump. So that's going back to Chop to get that today. And I believe I won't be here, but Drew will probably have this thing fired up today, and he'll get footage of that. And she'll all be running, so Leon Patrol is almost there. Still got to get all the stickers and stuff done, and a rear firewall done, and it's got to get tuned. So yeah, it's going to next up. See John at next up, so should be pretty cool. I probably won't be there for it. Actually, depending. When you reckon you'll be finished Monday?
Yeah, he said he's pretty flat out next week, but we're going to try to do something.
Yeah. So depending on when it gets tuned up, really depends on whether I'll be there or not. So. So this was the whole startup procedure It was pretty cool. Obviously, you got the wiring all sorted out. And the car went on the dyno and went phenomenal. Made 520 horsepower to the wheels, super safe. And then I was a dimwit that was really, really pushing for two-step because I wanted to be able to, you know, be really showy with the car. So what I'm going to show you next is the car on the dyno making the 520 horsepower, and then we'll get into the whole motor blowing dilemma. So that was sick. Car made 520 horsepower at the wheels, and then I was overseas when that happened, when it got dynoed. It came off, yeah, so we tried to do two-step, bent a rod, it came off. I bought a cheap, shitty motor, one that'd been sitting without a sump for 2 years. It was a roll of the dice, but it was only $1,000, so I'm like, I'm gonna give it a go. Hopefully the other motor will last. The other motor I can rebuild with some 4Gs later. At least if we can get the shitty engine to last a couple of events, it'll be fine. You know, just run it at like 400 horsepower or something. Fortunately, it didn't work out like that. Here it is, the second dyno pull, and it dropped a valve and disintegrated a piston. Oh, bloody front fell off. Fucking Jesus.
I know what's wrong with it.
The front fell off. So that motor no good. That's bits of piston. But we have a new one.
New one up there.
New one. Let's go get it. Literally sounds like stock almost. But then it's dead quiet. Just straight back. Straight back. Use the reverse camera. So we end up making 440 horsepower at the wheels on 8 PSI, and I think it was like 380 or 400, 380 or something on 4.5 PSI. I take it out to Queensland Raceway, which I'm going to show you right now. The whole night I ran the car on low boost for testing. Oh my God, this is everything I wanted of this car. Just enjoy what you're watching. I honestly was so like, engine number 3 was a charm. There was nothing wrong with the first engine. It was just because I was stupid and wanted two-step. The tuner said not to do it, and he didn't want to do it, but we pushed. So lesson learned there. If your tuner tells you that your engine's no good for two-step, it's probably no good for two-step. Just the stock rods can't handle it. So we do have that second motor still that we will be adding forged rods and pistons to, which is super sick. And we have a good motor in the car now. Enjoy this footage. I didn't film a ton because I was so exhausted, but also like what I didn't mention is that engine change. We bring the car home from the dyno at like 2 p.m. By that night, the engine was out. I'd driven all the way to Caboolture and back and got a new motor, and got the new motor halfway in. That morning, got the motor the rest of the way in. Russ ended up coming around and helping finish it off, then got it to the dyno and was back on the dyno at like 12:30 in the afternoon. So less than 24 hours later, I was back with a new motor and had it tuned and everything. And then it was a rush to get it to Queensland Raceway. we did get it out on track and get the testing you're about to see right now. Enjoy, guys. Well, I guess I've got some explaining to do, guys. As you can see, Patrol's now at home. I've got Flano here, he's now doing the rear firewall for me. firewall that was meant to be done literally last weekend, but you can see there in the footage, a lot of the footage you just watched, we had 2 engines let go. I can't remember where I'm at filming wise with the patrol, but yeah, we ended up losing a motor trying to get 2-step. We had a second motor go in that was very, very questionable, old motor that had been sitting with the sump off and everything, but I got it really cheap, got it for $1,000. I thought, let's make that work, and then the one with the bent rod, we'll go ahead and build a forged motor, and at a later date, we'll get that in. Just hopefully this like junk one would last. It didn't. It blew up catastrophically on the dyno, dropped a valve, killed a piston, all kinds of mess. I went and bought a $2,000 motor with, you know, known kilometers, saw it running, all that sort of jazz. Bought that, got that slapped in here, made 400 and, what do you say? I think it ended up being like 4 kilowatt. Yeah, so it was like 450 horsepower on high boost, and I'm not sure what it was on, well, when it says high, it was like a medium boost, because we did, when the first motor was tuned, it actually made 520 horsepower, and it was happy. However, then we tried to do 2-step, and that's when it blew up. That's while I was in the States. Then the other motor was junk. This motor, yeah, I think it made a healthy 450 at like 7 or 8 PSI, and I've been running it on 4.5 PSI in that footage you just watched of us drifting this for the first time. Only 4.5 PSI, and this thing absolutely rips. Even with the 265 Pomosas on it, which were a really grippy tyre, like it definitely was struggling, but it got around the course fine, smoky, all of that sort of jazz. One of the biggest problems though now with all the extra power that we've got, firewall is a absolute must. The smoke coming into the cab, on the very first lap I did it, I don't know if you could see it, but I completely lose the first corner. And again, I haven't really filmed because basically the motor blew up on Thursday at 2 p.m. By 1 p.m. the following day, I was back at the dyno with a new engine in this car. So the boys, plus Adam, plus we even had Russ got back on the scene. Yeah, Flano chopped out. But yeah, we had a bunch of the boys jump in, got this new motor in, and this new motor's a ripper. It all looks super clean now as well, so very happy with that. And then, if you haven't noticed the new logo here on the bonnet, that is from the partner that helped make this turbocharging happen, and they're called Leon. Go onto my Instagram, and there's a link on there if you want to give it a go for yourselves. Check it out. See more of their logos on the back there. They've helped me out, you know, a great deal financially. Like five figure. Is that right? I don't want it to sound crazy, but it's still a good amount, 5-figure amount to help make this happen. And literally it wouldn't have happened without them. So yeah, go check them out on my Instagram. The link will be in my bio on Instagram. What else has happened since? I've cut a hole in my back window, which is down there. I've cut a little hole in the back window to try and make the whole fueling up situation a bit better. As you guys know, my fuel flap is still under here, and when the window's on, it's really hard to get fuel in from the back, so that's sort of an issue. So that's happened. Flano is making our firewall here. It's going to be all bolt in, fully enclosing this off, and I was going to run it down here, but then we're going to run it down there so the sub can stay in place, the MTX sub, which has got a bunch of swarf all over it.
What do you want me to do? You want me to put a firewall in?
Yeah, but swarf on my subwoofer, bro.
It's fine. I'll get Brad to come fix it if it breaks.
But yeah, so in here now, because I bought that new motor, the really cool thing about it is it came with a 370Z engine cover. So I have a 370Z engine cover again. Funk Motorsport have jumped on board. We got a whole bunch of their really cool heat management stuff on here now. So there's a whole bunch of this gold under the car. This was crazy, bro. I was literally putting my hand here after dyno pulls on the turbo, and my hands are fine. They're dirty, but they're fine. Strut raised back on and everything. I don't know. The bay just looks $1 million now compared to what it used to look like. There were some bits here that we trimmed. Obviously, none of the wiring that was all hanging in either corner. It was just, yeah, it's just a huge cleanup. It is, however, going back to wiring tonight after Flano eventually
Pulls his finger out.
when he eventually finishes.
No, I'm not Flano. That's Flano.
I'll get there eventually, alright?
Yeah.
But
So-
can we keep in mind we move house in 3
we've
days?
we've been moving house as well. So, yeah,
And
it's been very crazy.
It's not a down the road move.
Yeah.
It's a couple of hours move. So it's not a you can do 4 or 5 trips in a day. It's
Yeah,
you
well,
get
we've been taking stuff to shipping containers, which are then going to get taken out to the property. So that has not helped with everything else that's needed to be going on in the background. We finally got the sold sticker up on the house, as in we're literally out of here in 2 days. That's crazy. Back to the car, the Ben Brothers titanium. How's the color on the titanium now? Absolutely sick. And this isn't titanium. This is stainless. This is titanium, but. Dang. Ben Brothers material is the goods.
cut to fucking meter high flames.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. So no, everything on this car is working fantastic. I cannot believe the intake temperatures. When I was out drifting, it was 21 and 22 degrees because I have 2 Haltech air temp sensors, one on either side, because I was concerned about the heat of this pipe running past the turbo, but with all the Fink heat management on here, 1 degree's difference, which is just...
Which we can tell thanks to
Haltech, I know. The Haltech definitely is sick. Like the Haltech, I've had so many of you guys on my Instagram reach out to me. They're like, Haltech can control the VVL on the VQ. I'm like, yes. Like the guys handled it, man. You know, our wiring guy, Japalek, he just sorted it out. He wired it all up, no dramas. Probably don't ask him though. He doesn't really want to do more of them. He will, but it was a more detailed. It's not a cheap process to get this wired up. Trust me. So big shout out again to Leon for taking care of that bill. Yeah, it's a bill.
That's a bill.
It's a bill.
We're,
You think the Haltech stuff costs a lot? Costs a lot. It costs more to wire it in.
I would say we're RB money into a VQ.
Yeah, but then we've got a better gearbox.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the cost of the
It's
bill.
lighter.
I'm saying the cost of the bill. That's like.
Oh, I still think an RB, going RB on this still would have cost me more.
Oh, yeah.
I still would have had to get a loom. I still would have had to put the ECU in, all of that. I still would have had to do a ton of fab.
The loom would have probably been cheaper, but like
The what, sorry?
the loom, it's like
The
building
loom
it
itself,
up,
yeah, potentially, yeah.
But
Yeah.
still, like,
But he adapted the loom from the old one, and I had him do a bunch of extra stuff, and it still came in at,
A decent price.
yeah, I think all up my wiring was about $5,500.
that's pretty
And
cool.
that was like, you know, he fixed up wiring to the back, obviously wired all the fans front and back.
Reverse camera.
Yeah, he mounted the reverse camera and stuff, because the reverse camera is now mounted here under the rear. So reverse camera, this lights up. So there was a whole bunch of extra stuff that he did, obviously, as well as just the ECU wiring. So super stoked with the work he done, and obviously all the chops fab. Considering we've changed multiple engines in this car now, we can't say enough for Blackhearts and the fab work that Chop did. It's so serviceable. It's actually ridiculous. I was here on my own, and I put the whole turbo kit back together, like underneath the car, the piping and everything, and it's just like, it's sick. It's really, really well thought out, and it's amazing how far Chop's come with his journey, with his fab work and stuff. So yeah, pretty freaking sick. Oh, and it's gorgeous. Yeah, exactly
The
right.
world's a good.
If you could
Yeah.
see underneath that heat wrap, it's
Oh.
way better. Like
Yeah.
if you
Well,
didn't need that,
they've seen that earlier in this
they have
video.
seen that?
They have seen that earlier in this video, but it is just freaking cool. You know, this car is like you know, I wish I had a proper camera guy out with us on Friday night, because he was out drifting. So,
I didn't.
hey. So he was out drifting, so he wasn't much help.
I was
From a good perspective, you know what I mean? I was stoked he was out there skidding. So he was out there on main track for the first time in third gear with a slipping clutch and stuff. Still had a ball though, pumped the tyres up to 80 PSI
Make it work.
and made it work. But yeah, the footage you did see of us
Spun
drifting
out.
and us there was just from stuff from that Ross got. But yeah, we had a sick night. I was I'm beyond happy with how this thing worked. So yeah, it was tuned at Next Up. Again, another shout out to him. It was a normal paid job, but then, you know, he went above and beyond with making sure this thing was right, and working with me with the whole blown engine situation, and just like huge freaking shout out. Yeah. Another buddy of mine knocked up a sick catch can. So just down in here, this gorgeous catch can. He works at Hypertune, so obviously his fab work's phenomenal. So more about that once I get it plumbed up. Right now the pipes are just slotted down there. They're gonna get hooked up. Yeah, man, what a car. I'm just
It's Matt.
absolutely pumped.
Hypertune potato.
Hypertune potato, that's what I'm like. That's what I always know him as, is the Hypertune potato. But yeah, his name's Matt, yeah. We stayed at his house. I should know his freaking name.
Yeah,
he's lovely.
With his cats.
He's lots of cats.
And shout out to the homies. Let's go to the back wheels.
What?
Just the OG homies.
Kanzai?
Yeah.
I know, Kanzai. Other ones you probably saw, I don't know if it's this video or the next video. We had a fresh set of Kanzais on Max's Corvette for America. I don't know, it's all coming together. I freaking love this car more than ever now. I don't want to go and tell everyone to do it because the engines will start to get more expensive, but Turbo VQ rips. It rips. And it actually sounds good. You guys have heard it in that footage, but it sounds good. Like, I'm happy with how it sounds. So, yeah, amazing. What's that? Is that loose?
Yeah, there's no mounts on that.
Oh, I wonder where my battery mount is. Oh, alright, so obviously we still got some work to do.
Slide through the curve, feeling every turn. Hands on the wheel, keeping it smooth. Got that flow, yeah, got that groove. Can't slow down, this is my show. Drifting while I let that motion flow. 15 low, we ride so clean. Fast on the edge like it's just a dream. Smoke in the air, tires scream.